Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. Last episode we completed the Lonesome Road DLC and dealt with Ulysses. We read through all of the notes and stuff. And this episode, I'm going to do some miscellaneous things, and then maybe finish the, one of the quests. Now, first and foremost, we need to get our best companion. Because if you remember, in the Divide, we were able to fully upgrade the Eddie there, and the game, get out of here, explicitly stated that the changes apply to our Eddie here. Let's head out, bro. And yes, you can do the same thing with Eddie, because this was something he specifically was able to do in Lonesome Road, and now he can do it here. And let's see. Go to Novak and pick up Boone, because I think he'll be the best. Get out of here, man! Best companion for what I need. Let's see. Manny. No. Here we go.
Is it time?
Let's roll. Now let's see if I can find it. I want to try to take on that deathclaw area. Don't think it's gonna be the ant mound. Deadwind Cavern. Yep, I think this is it. Shame I don't have my alien blaster. Oh man, Eddie is just wiping his robotic ass with these deathclaws. Yeah, I think this was one. Ooh. Oh, I probably should have saved. No, that didn't work out. Guess I should keep the rocket launcher in my pocket until we clear these initial ones. Alright, tank it, Boone. Ow. Ranger revolver is actually really good, though. Oh, there's an egg. And a hand. And another hand.
Figures.
Alright, so this area up here is a dead end. direct hit. No. Alright, doing good. Can we maybe get a shot on aim back here? There we go.
Oh my.
Wait for him to come to us. No? Alright, doesn't come from over here. Whoa, ration, bro. Alright. Now there's gonna be a legendary deathclaw over here. I did not plan for this. Why are you going after me? Just tank stimps. Ah, there we go. Hit the mother load of eggs. Fuck off. Alright, but where's that legendary? I think he's down that way. It's a duffel bag with a bunch of crap in it. Fuck. Kinda wish I had the alien blaster right now. And I kinda wish this guy would stop fucking fingering his rocket launcher. Oh crap. Alright, so he's gonna come out there. Take some beer, buff out, doctor's bag, medics. Alright, we did pretty good there. I almost died because he was after me. Yeah, I'd like to shoot the giant evil lizard. Got his torso.
Can't run from me.
There we go. So these people trying to shoot the deathclaw, and I'm just here with a rocket launcher, causing all this splash damage. I think there was more in here than there was when I previously tried this area. And it should be contributing to the achievement I'm trying to get. Alright, so last time I went down this path here, we died due to the mother deathclaw, but she is no longer there, and in fact I think I even went down here when I was being like, yeah, backed up. Yeah, I gotta say, boys, you'd think for a cave that's filled with the most dangerous creature in the Mojave, there'd be a bit more loot, you know? Like that duffel bag was the only one. She looks like she's in deep thought. Or just bored. But it doesn't seem like we're getting much. Still, it's pretty cool we were able to conquer that place. Anyways, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna try playing some Caravan with one of the people in the strip. I think it's a guy from the NCR area that you can play with. Get out of the way, Boone.
So you're the one that saved President Kimball. Damn glad to have you on our side. What can I help you with?
Alright, nothing. Alright, I finally got the Caravan Master achievement for playing 30 games, and I'm going to tell you my strategy. Sure. So I've already cleaned this guy out dry, but let's just accept. Alright, so the top one is the cards you will be playing. The bottom ones are the cards you can choose through. So if you like select this, you put the ace card in the playing pool. Fuck. I'm gonna just... yeah. It's fine, it's fine. See, I got 30 wins. Alright, so let's, you want only one ace because they are worthless. Remove that. And what you want all of, if you can get, are 7s, 9s, and 10s. And it takes a while for this game to shift through all the cards, unfortunately. So, you know, all 7s are in. Then all the 9s. Then all the 10s. And you can't just choose those, you need a little extra, so I put in some jacks, some queens, and some kings, since you can use those to mess with their deck. Now what you want is either like 3 10s, 3 7s, or a combination of them. I have a 7, a 10, and a 10, so I'm good. I'm going to disregard this card, get it out of the deck, and now I'm left with 2 10s, a 7, and 2 9s, and that's a really good starting point. So we choose our cards here, and you want to start with either 10s or 7s, because you can only work your way down like 10, 9, 7, or work your way up like 7, 9, 10. And the goal is to get them to 26. So our side is Dayglow, whatever this one is, and the hub, and his side is Boneyard, whatever that one is, and Shady Sands. If you get all three of them to 26, you automatically win. Sometimes you win with just 2 to 26. Alright, so that was him messing with our deck there. He used a joker to remove some of the cards. And unfortunately, there's nothing here I can use to fix that, so I will just get rid of a king. Oh, now I have to get rid of this whole damn deck. Isn't that just magical? It's fine. Alright, we're gonna put the queen here, because it goes 9, 7, and lower, but if you have the queen on the deck, then you can start to go the opposite way, so I'll be able to put a 10 there when I get one. Just to show you. And another 10. Alright, now he has 126. I don't like that, so I'm going to put my king here, and it adds sort of double the amount of whatever card he has there. So it's next to the 10, it's going to add 10 points. And I'm just going to put my king... I'll just... You know what, we'll just get rid of his cards here. And now I have another 10, and that makes all three of them 26. And it's an automatic victory.
What is it?
So just to show again, I'll play another hand. Clean this guy dry. So let's see here. 10, 7, 10, 7. I have a sort of a deficit on 9, so I'm going to get rid of this queen, get rid of the ace. And there we go. So he's taking that 10, that's fine. Oh, can't do anything there. So I'll just put a 9 here. And 7 here. Put a 7 here. 9. Oh, you have a 26, do you? No, you don't. 10, and hopefully the next card is a 10. Yes, it is. And another victory. So as long as you stack your cards like that, the game is actually pretty simple. You win most of the time. Just make sure you deny him 26s, and you have enough 10s, 9s, and 7s in reserve. But actually, we haven't met him yet. I have no idea what I was talking about back there, but it sure as shit wasn't me talking about a particular NPC. Oh, we are going to meet him for the first time. 'Cause why not?
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
I already know how to play, so I'll just awkwardly change the conversation. Do you know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you going to do about the powder gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Hold on,
That's close and...
Why are the powder gangers out to get you?
My caravan was on the return trip from California, and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge.
What are you going to do about them?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I'll ask around and see who I can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Alright, now I kind of feel like a dumbass right now because you know that Curios and Relics achievement I've been trying to get? The reason why I've been using the Q35 matter modulator so much? Turns out you need to have the Gunrunner's Arsenal DLC installed. And guess who does not have the Gunrunner's Arsenal DLC installed? Perhaps one day in the future, either recording or not, I'll buy that DLC and then get the rest of the achievements. But as far as everything in the base game goes, I have all the achievements for that. Hey, Sonny.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
I'm gonna help Ringo take on the powder gangers. I might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any idea how to convince Trudy to join us?
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
What about Chet? How would he be willing to give us his supplies?
I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
And Easy Pete?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
And, alright. So this is sort of a tutorial on the skill checks. You need speech for Trudy.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
You should help me take down the powder gang. Bullets, explosions, lots of fun.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Alright. And... get out of here. Scram. Easy Pete. The meme character.
Howdy.
I hear you've got dynamite. It would help us beat the powder gangers.
Too dangerous. Wanna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
And I'm one of the few people who play this game who's able to get this speech check. I'm familiar with the care and handling of explosives, dynamite included.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
What do you know about Joe Cobb?
Bad trouble.
Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Alright. then we visit the cheapskate Chet. Alright, you dildo, we need supplies. Get out of the way, Eddie.
You looking to buy some supplies?
Need supplies to fight the powder gangers.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Let them take over the town then. I'm sure your business will be much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
What a dildo.
Fine by me.
He still has those conductors. Boone and his conductors. Is there even a better pairing in Fallout New Vegas? At all? Alright, last stop, Doc Mitchell.
How are you holding up?
The town is gonna be attacked by bandits. Anything you can do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
They'll be using explosives. Do you have something for more serious injuries?
I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got.
Tell me about yourself, Doc.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't.
You said before you had something taken from you?
Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore.
Yeah, I can still ask him about Benny, who's still tied up in the, Kaiser's Legion area. Yeah, I'm leaving him there. Fuck him. I think that's probably one of the worst fates you can give him. Little rat sack of shit. Alright, Ringo.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Gather John, Paul, and George. We're doing this.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do.
Let's do it.
Alright, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
How many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's go.
Oh, Easy Pete came through with the dynamite. Here's your supply. I really hope I don't blow myself up. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Well, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do this all that well, you know, being only level 50 and all.
All mine. Eat this.
No one will miss that one.
Alright. I'll make sure no one misses them.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
You're welcome.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp. Ammo costs money, you know.
Oh. Fucking Elton John looking little shit. Just lose your head, mate. Was that all of them? This is probably Joe Cobb. Yeah, probably. Joe Cobb is especially no longer knowable. Well, I think that's everything we gotta do, you know? I mean, just look at these quests. I can technically kill Mr. House. I mean, I guess I can do this one, you know, just really quickly. Finish that one off. But man, you know, what an adventure. I enjoy this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. This gun is actually pretty fun to use. Didn't even have to kill an NCR for it. I just had to drive one to suicide. Alright, yes, man.
Don't you just love that platinum chip? Buzzes with power and possibilities, doesn't it? If I were you, I'd almost want to deliver the chip to Mr. House, just to learn all its tricks. That is, unless you want to bring the NCR or Caesar's Legion to power. I wouldn't want to tell you what to do.
Alright, I visited the Khan settlement at Red Rock Canyon. They can be ignored.
If you say so, consider them filed away under not to be discussed again. That's 4 down, just 1 to go.
I destroyed the Brotherhood of Steel's bunker.
You really know how to make a robot happy. Seriously, you just made my day. That accounts for all the tribes you needed to get to know.
Now, there's no way to get rid of this particular quest. I'm gonna see if I can shoot him without pissing anyone off. Alright, we're just gonna say Yes Man is dead. Just for the fun of it. Here's my companions, there they are. Thought they went in gambling. Oh, wrong place. Go back to casino, because I want them to be waiting here.
The Legion's assault could begin at any moment.
I'm ready. Well, hold on. Wait. Just hold on. You know, Legion, NCR, everyone, just hold on for a moment while I equip my desired. Alright, I'm ready. Let's do this.
The Legion's assault could be...
I know. Let's finish this.
We've accomplished a great deal, you and I. One last task and our work is complete. I'll see you in the control room.
I'm ready. You're committing to fight for Mr. House at the battle for Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the battle, do it now before you cross the point of no return. So I will make a new save just in case.
The Legion's assault.
Here we go.
You must. To the control room and install the override chip.
Weapons repair kit didn't fix it. I'm not repairing it with my matter modulator. I already lost one, important gun. Let's get a better weapon. There we go. I have no idea why they grab air when they're injured. Fuck Legion. Don't know why they're writing this stuff on their side of the dam.
All mine.
Mr. House, stop kill stealing, dude. Woohoo! I'm glad I allied with those guys. Thanks, mate. I don't think I'm supposed to go there. I think I'm supposed to go in here.
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room. You shouldn't be here.
Colonial Moore is in trouble. She needs help, now!
Damn it all to hell! Let's go!
What dorks. This control box is connected to the main computer banks at Hoover Dam. Let's install the
I knew
chip.
you'd make it. Resourceful as always. The override module is functioning properly. I'm rerouting power to the Securitron vault at the fort as we speak. I just need you to head over to the east power plant and manually activate the switch. When you return topside, I think you'll see that my Securitron army is a little more than the Legion was prepared to handle. Oh, and before you go, grab that printout spooling from the console here. Those papers set the terms for the NCR's unconditional surrender. I thought you might enjoy the honor of presenting them to the NCR's commanding officer once the Legion has been defeated. Cheers.
You know, if Boone had a higher intelligence stat than 3, he might be upset. Real question is, where's Eddie? Oh, there's House. And there he is again.
Let's get going.
Get out of here, boy. Wow. You are so bad at your jobs. Let's get this party started. This switch controls power to the east side of the power plant. Let's turn it on.
Let's get going. Let's get going.
Huh. Oh, there he is. Thought I was not going to use that TV for whatever reason. But no. Oh, here's these guys. Henry, why are you in a radiation suit? Wow, they didn't stand a chance. Oh, well, I guess they just decided to piss off. Quit that. Stop hurting my robot friend. Speaking of robot friends, where's Eddie? There's Boone, but where's Eddie? Should be here. I'm sure he's doing fine. It's actually a really powerful gun, all things considered. Oh wow, these guys are committed. Gotta make sure they survive then. There's Eddie. Hard to find these dorks. Oh, shut up. One over here. I thought there would be.
Come on.
Where are you guys? There you are. Oh, thought there was someone up there.
Eat this.
What a coward. Alright, so we have 2 here. I hope that's not indicative of my friends dying in the battlefield. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe they switch over who's with you. Anyways, we're almost done. Got one more giant sack of shit to finish.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards.
Alright, there's one thing that's very, very important that I need to show you, alright? Take a look. Anyways, if you think you've got a chance of taking Hoover Dam, you're wrong.
Many graves in the East are filled with those who said as much, with braver words, not backed by strength. It is Kaiser's will this gate to the west bear the flag of the Legion. Kaiser's will shall be done.
What? Kaiser's giving you orders beyond the grave?
Kaiser's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exists to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell, and all the tribes that stretch to the setting sun shall bear the mark of the Legion.
I'm here to kill you. The Legion advance ends here.
Enough words, then. Let our strength settle this.
Yeah, you can sell this with words, but I really don't like this guy. In fact, I'm gonna absolutely dab on this sack of shit by wearing his leader's armor.
Can't run from me.
Come on, big boy. Come meet the mighty Kaiser. What a bitch. Your crap's mine now, big boy. Alright, let's put on the good stuff. Oh, hey. Bye. Oh, hey.
Can't run from me.
And the game doesn't seem to want me to hit him. Alright. Well, that was a victory well earned. Let's, drink. We can have some whiskey as well. There we go.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
I didn't take the dam for you, General. I took it for Vegas.
Vegas? What, the families? Or house? You're talking about House. What is this Brahmin shit? I'm not getting the feeling we're all about to sing Kumbaya here.
I have the terms of surrender here for you.
What the hell are you talking about? What is this? The free economic zone of New Vegas? What the hell does that mean? Oh, wait, here we go. Demands NCR's immediate withdrawal. Withdraw? Like fucking hell we're withdrawing. We just held the dam. We didn't do it to let it go. This paper of yours isn't fit to wipe my ass. If you think after all that's happened, I'm going to grab my ankles and take it like the Legion.
Actually, I took the dam, Oliver, with Mr. House's backing.
You know I won't surrender the dam. And certainly not to the ghost man of Vegas and his new right hand of the week.
You will because the alternative is worse. And useless. Much like the NCR.
We held this place for years. Kicked one-legged out of here so hard Caesar burned him to a crisp. It's our post. We fought for it. I'll fight for it again today. If you're looking to convince me otherwise, you better have a lot more reasons than you just telling me to go.
The fact you're talking... the fact you're talking me with me says a lot about your willingness to fight.
True. Guess I'm a little too used to seeing Securitrons in Vegas to think they'd turn and be bad news. And I know how bad they can get. Look, House, Vegas, it's pretty. Got you blinded a bit maybe. But NCR's got perks too. Think about it before you sign on with him. And if you say no, keep in mind what that means. NCR may have its problems, but when we're riled, watch out.
NCR can't hold the Mojave already, and now you're threatening me?
I'm not going to throw away the lives of my men just to make a point. And there'll be other days.
No, I don't want to talk to you, Mr. House. Just lead Mr. House up here. Well, it's been quite the adventure, hasn't it? We've seen many things, done many things, killed many things. And as Mr. House slowly wheels his way up here, and the sun sets on the Mojave.
You better get moving, kid. There's bad guys to kill.
You're ruining the moment. I already know what to say at this point. It's been a great Let's Play. I think next time I'll do Fallout 4. But... anyways, let's talk to Mr. House now. He's been a good boy and waiting patiently.
You know, I've had thousands of employees in my time. Few met my expectations. Fewer still surpassed them. Your performance has been nothing short of spectacular. If I have need for a specialist of your stripe again, I'll know just where to turn. Back to Vegas, shall we? I really should do something about that monorail with all the new resources at hand. I can make sure it not only runs, but runs on time. Always bothered me, the imprecision. No need to worry about the General, by the way. He'll be held responsible, publicly disgraced. 36.5% probability of suicide, by my estimate. Kimball won't be able to save him. He'll be too busy getting thrown out of office. But less than a 3% chance of suicide, mind you. Vegas might see a dip in revenue for a few months, half a year. But soon enough, the tourists and their money will be pouring in. Vegas will be a shining jewel in the middle of the desert, an oasis of light, a beacon to show mankind the way to the stars. This is just the start, you see. This is where it all begins.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. Mr. House's Securitron army took control of Hoover Dam and the Strip, pushing both the Legion and the exhausted NCR out of New Vegas. Mr. House continued to run New Vegas his way, a despotic vision of pre-war glory. The streets were orderly, efficient, cold. New Vegas continued to be the sole place in the wasteland where fortunes were won and lost in the blink of an eye. The courier, fair and kind-hearted to those in the wasteland, ensured that Mr. House would keep New Vegas stable and secure for future generations. Mr. House afforded him every luxury at his disposal in the Lucky 38, out of gratitude and a quiet sense of pride for his choice in lieutenants.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Convinced that his time as a gunslinger was past, Raoul made peace with the idea of growing old. After traveling with the courier for a time, he retired and settled down in outer Vegas, where he would spend his days fixing ancient machinery.
Mr. House showed little interest on the boomers, who eventually began venturing out to Nellis to meet and trade with travelers.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Though she'd seen the writing on the wall, the destruction of the Mojave Brotherhood came far more suddenly than Veronica had expected. The news devastated her. Despite her best efforts to leave her past behind, she found herself compelled to make one final journey to Hidden Valley. There, she paid her last respects to the only family she had ever known.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
Arcade was outraged by Mr. House's power play following the defeat of Caesar's Legion at Hoover Dam. Though he remained in Freeside for a short time after the Securitrons established widespread control, he eventually traveled back into NCR territory. Disillusioned with the followers of the apocalypse, he settled down in the outskirts of the Boneyard, where he worked happily as a family doctor.
After Mr. House gained control of New Vegas, he sent a Securitron to Good Springs as a token of appreciation for helping the courier. Victor was a mixed blessing, however, as he continually monitored the town for Mr. House.
In the years following the destruction of Cassidy caravans, NCR used evidence of the plot to blackmail the Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. NCR enacted strict trade laws with little resistance, strengthening their supply lines and their position in the Mojave. Cass lived to see Hoover Dam in its old world glory, humming with power the likes of which the Mojave had never seen. Vegas burned brighter than ever. Securitrons filled the streets, and Cass's heart skipped, just a little. Her last words were to the dam, and to herself. We were going full speed ahead, but facing backwards the whole time.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Encouraged by the courier to take her medication regularly, Lily's mind eventually attained a semblance of clarity. Her memories dulled by the pills, she cast aside the recording of her grandchildren, no longer remembering its significance.
During the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, some kings took it upon themselves to launch several attacks on NCR citizens and soldiers around Freeside. Mr. House looked on these actions favorably, seeing them as proof of the King's loyalty to New Vegas, and decided to leave them alone.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the Vault 19 powder gang surrendered to the NCR, they were reincorporated into the correctional system. The NCR did increase their sentences, and they aren't about to take off time for good behavior.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
After the death of Chief Hanlon, the power of NCR's Rangers was broken for years. Their organization, so reliant on the wisdom and guidance of its elder members, became a shadow of what it once was to people across the wasteland.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
And yeah, that's Fallout New Vegas. Probably, like I said, again, it's one of my favorite games of all time, and according to many, the best Fallout game of all time. And I do like how many different endings there are, even if it is a case where some of them do sort of contradict each other, like some imply the NCR is still a force in the Mojave, and some make it very clear the NCR had to skip town. I find it kind of interesting that the house ending describes his Vegas as like orderly, cold, while when it goes to how the Courier influenced it, it was stable and secure for future generations. You know, like one is a little bit better than the other. We have a negative karma. It says that Mr. House controls New Vegas and everyone in it. So that is indeed the better outcome for the oasis in the desert. Congratulations on completing Fallout New Vegas. Would you like to load a save prior to the Hoover Dam battle? If you select no, you'll be returned to the main menu. I think I'm finished for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, that I gave you something to think about, and otherwise entertained you. Take care.